Alright, boys, it's your boy Method Man YT here today on NBA Infinite, and we got balance patches. I'm sorry this video is coming out really late, but hey, it just did not fit in my schedule. I'm not gonna lie. Let's head over to those balance patches because I'm really excited for this season's balance patches, I guess. NBA Infinite will undergo a major update on July 31st, bringing balance adjustments for multiple players. So the balance adjustments, and before I begin this, man, I'll just say, man, I don't think the like balance patchers or balance testers or gameplay testers even like really play the game, bro. Like there'd be so much more nerfs and so much more buffs if they actually played the game. But anyway, let's begin. So first we get Klay Thompson, who like really wasn't on my radar at all for a buff or a nerf. So let's see what they get. Strength R1 708. Like his strength stat was actually really fucking high for R1. 708 goes down to 492. Bro, at R1, I think he has more strength than R7, like Miles Turner. That's crazy. Max rank 877 goes down to 610. Okay. This nerf honestly does nothing, to be honest. Like, obviously it's a nerf. Obviously it's stats that he lost, but in the grand scheme of things, this does nothing. This isn't relevant. It doesn't affect his scoring at all. And if you say it affects his defending, well, guess what? He was already a pretty slow defender, so it doesn't really change much. Oh, Anthony. Oh my God, bro. How many times, bro? How many times are they gonna like nerf Anthony Davis, bro? How many times, bro? Like this is like the third nerf in a row for Anthony Davis. Like what are we really doing, bro? Like what are we doing? At what point is this man gonna get buffs, bro? Let's see. The rebound R1 730 goes down to 700. No, wait. 730 goes down to 646. Damn. Max rank 887 rebound goes down to 800. Okay, so at R7 it does not look as bad as I thought it did. At R7. Oh, okay. I mean, most people are not gonna have 80 at R7, so it's still gonna look like it's generally gonna be really iffy. Wow. So they really nerfed his rebound. Okay, I'm okay with that, but nerfing it by this much? Nerfing 87 points out of his rebound? What are we doing, bro? Like the dude already has no offensive bag. Like he's literally just gamble mid-ranges because he can fucking brick mid-ranges. Like my R680 bricks some of the most ridiculous mid-range shots that I've ever seen any card in this game. He bricks wide open catch and shoot fucking mid-ranges with an over 700 mid-range stat. So what are we doing, bro? Like all it is his only like offense is like what, mid-ranges and fucking dunking, and he has no dunk block resistance and not really that great of dunking badges or great like the greatest strength. So he's getting packed up really easily by any decent shot blocker. So it's like what why? Anyway, let's keep going. Side block trigger range reduced from 2.3 to 3 meters to 2.3 to 2.8 meters. What the fuck? They're just nerfing this man for nerfing sake, bro. Block window frames weakened? Wait, like is all his block window frames weakened? Or is it just the side block trigger? Or is it just a side block? Well, I do see a comma at the end of the 2.8 meters section. So I guess the block window is for like block window frames or for all his blocks? I get, man. At this point, bro, they should just give the card away for free because like they keep nerfing my guy. Like this is a dunk based game, bro. Dunking is the most efficient way of scoring in this game. It is the most broken way of scoring in this game. I lost the game today because of fucking R7 Aaron Gordon kept fucking alley-oop spamming over me. And I just couldn't block it. It just would not let me block it. I'm telling you, I'm right in his defensive cone. I'm jumping to block it. I'm standing up in his defensive cone. I'm staying as close as possible to him, and it did not matter. He just kept alley-ooping and alley-ooping and alley-ooping, and I could not stop it as an R6 AD. And now I'm gonna be worse. And now it's gonna be worse. Like, this game is a dunk-based game, bro. They keep nerfing the one character that, like, could defend, at least not he wasn't even great at defending it. Like, he didn't completely shut down dunking, but at least he stopped it a tiny bit. He was a great, like, way of at least controlling a portion of it. Well, guess what? They threw that out the window with this nerf. That's crazy. All right. So AD, what, 3 nerfs in a row? Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad I spent an entire year. I'm so glad I spent a year and some months getting my AD to R6 completely free to play. It's so worth it just for him to get nerfed 3 fucking times in a row. That is absolutely amazing. Let's move on now. Jayson Tatum, 3-point shooting percentage in exclusive skill, 5%, 7%, 10% goes down to... Oh my god, they actually nerfed Jayson Tatum. 3%, 4%, and 6%. Wow. Okay. Thank you for nerfing him, because it made no sense as to why Jayson Tatum was beaming 3-point shots like this. Like, this dude does not miss. Like, he does not miss, combined with that stupid sidestep shot. Okay, so they hit AD with 3 nerfs, bro. They nerfed like two to 3 different things on AD in this patch alone, bro. But one of the most broken characters in the game, Jayson Tatum, gets 1 flat nerf. I mean, it's a pretty huge nerf. I'm not gonna lie. Like, his 3-point, like the 3-point shooting from him was pretty crazy, but he was also a beast defensively, whereas he did not need to be a beast defensively. Like, sure, Tatum is pretty good at defense in real life, but, like, to the extent that they make him in this game, like, bro, yeah, Jayson Tatum locks you up in this game, bro. Bro is like a menace on defense. Like, you can't get by him because he's so fucking strong, so you can't juke him. He has all the defensive badges, so you can power juke him, or you can quick juke him, well, easily. So, like, yeah, they should have nerfed his defense too, along with it, but okay, let me be happy. Let me be happy. This is a great start. Nerfing his 3-point shot, yeah, it's a great start. He was way too OP. Like, he was one of the most accurate 3-point shooters in the game. Like, it honestly felt like he hit more threes than Curry, to be honest. Like, he was crazy on the three-point line. So it's a welcome nerf. Next, let's go up. Giannis Antetokounmpo, exclusive move. Before I continue this, man, they better give him the same treatment that AD gets, where AD gets nerfed patch after patch after patch. I swear to fucking God, if Giannis is not heavily nerfed, I'm gonna crash out, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Exclusive move. Euro step shots have a higher rate of being blocked. Well, that's a great start. I'm not gonna lie, that is a great start. But there's one issue to that. You know what? I'll get to that issue at the end. Let me finish reading what he gets here. Dribble R1 465 goes up to 541. Max rank 576. Before now it is 670. Okay. Mid range. I guess that helps him from getting the ball stolen. Okay. Mid range. R1 252 goes up to 422, and now at max rank it was 312 before, goes up to 523 now. I'm not gonna say I'm mad, bro. I'm not gonna say I'm mad, but it, it's really, it's really crazy to me. It's really crazy to me. That they absolutely drop. They drop the anvil on AD's head because people are mad that they're getting blocked. But when it comes to Giannis, they slap him on the wrist every time for nerfs. So, okay, as I was going to say about the Eurostep shots having a higher rate of being blocked, right? Yeah, there's one problem with that. You know, there's one problem with that. Maybe the problem is that the pro players, like the actual good Giannis players, they don't Eurostep. Like if they're Eurostepping, it's just to make the pass. It's just to bait the defense into the rim so they can make a pass out to one of their open shooters. The good Giannis players do not Eurostep. They just run in and dunk monster. Speed nerfing Giannis's speed was the only thing they needed to do. They practically buffed this character. There's hardly any downside. Like, okay, sure you can block the Eurostep a bit more. Okay, he'll just dunk monster and he's just dunk monster anyway. So he basically just got buffed. He basically just got buffed overall. So his dribble went up, so it's harder to steal from him now. And his mid range, like he can shoot fucking mid ranges now. He can probably space the floor now. That's crazy, bro. Obviously, he's still not gonna be that great with a 523 mid range shot, but it's still more believable that he can do it now, man. That is crazy, bro. Giannis is still fucking cracked, guys. Wow. AD gets the fucking a hammer thrown at him, and Giannis gets a fucking rubber ducky or a plushie thrown at him. That's crazy. Okay, Trae Young legendary. 3-point R1 767 goes down to 726. Max rank used to be 950, goes down to 900. Speed R1 726 goes down to 690. Max rank 870 goes down to 835. Wow. Wow, okay, let me finish. There's way more. Off-ball movement speed 4.1 goes down to 4.03. Ball handling movement speed 4.07 goes down to 4.02. Defense. So these are the stats that they don't show us in game. Like, I'd love to see these stats in game. Defense movement speed 3.64 goes down to 3.5. Acceleration master level 5 goes down to level 3. They just killed legendary Trae Young. I'm sorry to the Trae Young mains. Man, this is like the guard version of Anthony Davis, bro. They just absolutely murdered this card, bro. I think this is the second patch in a row where he's gotten nerfed. So they nerfed his 3-point stat. They nerfed his speed again. They nerfed his off-ball movement speed. They nerfed his ball handling movement speed. And they nerfed his defensive movement speed. And they reduced his acceleration master badge from level 5 to level 3. Wow. They won this card dead. That's all I can think. They won this card dead. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think legendary Trae Young is dead. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's dead. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, legendary. Exclusive skills. Juke effectiveness increased during exclusive crossover. 3, 5, and 10% goes up to 8, 12, and 18%. What the fuck? Bro, is this a typo, bro? Because these increments are pretty huge, man. 8, 12, and 18%. Juke effectiveness increased during exclusive crossover. Wow. The duration of the buff triggered by speed boost / crossover is extended from 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds. Mid-range success rate boost after an opponent gets juked. 247% goes up to 6, 8, and 12%. Yo, these percentages are cracked, bro. New buffs. What do you mean new buffs? His exclusive just got fucking juiced up to the max, bro, with these percentages, and then they have the audacity to put new buffs. 1.2 seconds of shotgun. Wait, no fucking way are they adding this to his exclusive. 1.2 seconds of shot contest resistance is provided after exclusive drives blow by 10%, 14%, and 18%. 1.2 seconds of shot contest resistance? What? Okay. 2.2 seconds of mid-range field goal percent and contested shot field goal percent is provided after exclusive change of direction drive. 5, 6, and 8%. What? Bro. Okay. I'm seeing a dynamic here. Just like how AD and Giannis, AD gets hit with a fucking hammer while Giannis gets hit with a sponge. Legendary Trae Young gets hit with the anvil. He gets hit with an anvil. And SGA, they're throwing I don't know, bro. They're throwing chocolates. They're throwing roses, man. They love this card. This is the third fucking patch in a row where he's gotten buffed. This is ridiculous. This, on paper, this is ridiculous. So he gets, all these, his exclusive, all the percentages in them get buffed heavily. The duration of the buffs get an extra 0.5 seconds. And he gets shot contest resistance after using his exclusive drive. And he also gets his mid-range field goal percent boosted again and contested shot field goal percent after using his exclusive change of direction drive. Wow. That SGA seems like the best point guard in the game on paper right now to me. Wow. He's these buffs for him have just left me speechless, bro. This guy has been getting buff after buff after buff, patch after patch after patch. Okay. General skill adjustments. 3-point pull-up pro. After drive, 2% goes down to 1%. After drive, 3% to 2%. 4% to 3%. 5% to 4%. And 6% to 5%. So they basically nerfed 3-point pull-up pro. They nerfed 3-point pull-up pro. Wow, man. Legendary Trae Young, bro. I don't know, man. They're jumping this man for no, this guy is getting beaten down, bro. He's taking L. I mean, I know he's not the only guy with 3-point pull-up pro, but damn, he's just getting beaten to the ground, bro. Poster printer. Reduce the certain distance to bypass the defender and perform a posterizer. Only from level 2 and up gets the nerf, by the way. 0.035% goes to 0.027. 0.05 goes down to 0.035. 0.06 goes down to 0.045. And 0.075 goes down to 0.06. Okay. Post-up jumper, back down, mid-range, base field goal percent modified. 0.04 goes up to 0.06, 0.07 goes up to 0.08, 0.1 goes up to 0.12, 0.13 goes up to 0.16, and 0.18 goes up to 0.2. Okay. So they're really trying to push post-up. They've been trying to push using the post-up and stuff for quite a while now. Well, I mean, they nerfed. Okay, so they nerfed poster printer. They nerfed a bit of dunking. They nerfed 3-point shots. Let's see what else they buffed. Power post up skill modified. So they buffed power post up skills, basically. 0.04 goes up to 0.06, 0.06 goes up to 0.09, 0.08 goes up to 0.13, 0.1 goes up to 0.16, 0.12 goes up to 0.2. Okay. Off-screen shooter, 3-point base field goal percent modified. Level 2, 4. This one as well gets the, what is it, nerfs, I guess? Yeah, their nerfs starts from level 2 as well. 4% goes down to 3%, 6% goes down to 4%, 8% goes down to 5%, 10% goes down to 7%. Okay. I'll say what I have to say. Okay, there's a lot of these. I'll say what I have to say after I've gone through all of these. So acrobat, layup, coefficient modified. Y'all know how much I hate acrobat. Y'all know how much I hate this badge, bro. I really hate this badge. I'm not gonna lie. 0.04 goes, what is it? It goes up to 0.1. 0.08 goes up to 0.15. 0.12 goes up to 0.2. 0.16 goes up to 0.25. 0.2 goes up to 0.3. Man, there's this dog barking for no reason, bro. I really hope y'all are not hearing this. Prince of Pursuit, reduce the rate of dunk and layup, chase down block. Reduce the rate of dunk and layup, chase down block. 0.4 goes down to 0.3, 0.7 goes down to 0.5, 1 goes down to 0.7, and 1.5 goes down to 1. Bro, AD and Trae Young, bro, they're beating y'all down, man. Player year adjustments. So, okay, Damian Lillard, 2024. Okay, so they just put the year for some of the players. Okay. Jalen Green, 2024. Okay, that's neat, I guess. Okay, that's the new season players. I'll make a separate video on that. So, with all these general adjustments, I've realized that, yeah, they're nerfing. So they nerfed 3-point shooting. They really nerfed 3-point shooting. They nerfed poster printer. They nerfed a tiny bit of dunk. Yo, shout out to Dunk Monster. How the fuck does Dunk Monster not get a nerf here is beyond me. But yeah, they nerfed poster printer, they nerfed 3-point shooting, whether it be pulling up or shooting or off screen shooter. They buffed layups and they buffed power moves like posting up and is it power offense, power post up skill? Yeah, power post up, power post up jumper and layups all got buffed. And they nerfed Prince of Pursuit. So, man, I don't know. I like that they're nerfing 3-point shots. Maybe, like, 3-point shots can really derail the game. It can really derail the game. Like, you can lose a lead or gain a lead with 3-point shots way too easily in this game. Okay, so we're clearly heading into a brand new era of NBA Infinite gameplay where the 3-point shot might not be as reliable as it was before. It already was hit or miss before, so now it's even more unreliable. Power offense is more so, I guess, pushed by the devs, and they clearly don't like people getting their shots blocked. So shot blocking is pretty toned down because of Prince of Pursuit's nerf, AD's nerf. Sure, there's other shot blockers, but AD was the best shot blocker. So yeah, they're really pushing a new age of NBA Infinite. I guess until these nerfs and buffs hit, we won't know what the meta will look like until at least a week into the new season, or at least 2 weeks into the new season, because there's like 5 new players coming. So the meta is definitely shifting. That's all I have to say. The meta is, sorry about that, had to burp there. The meta is definitely shifting. So anyways, guys, that is the balance patch notes for the 31st, coming up the 31st. By the time you're watching this, hey, it probably already dropped, or it probably is dropping very soon. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and see y'all in the next one.